Such a good dog. Am I watching myself? It says I have one viewer, but I had it open on my phone because I was typing stuff on my phone on the chat.
Yeah.
No, I don't have it open. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I got my shirt. There's only $20 because it looks like they accidentally snipped it with scissors. So I got it for $5 cheaper, $10 cheaper. I think. I don't know. Gives it character. All my clothes have holes in them. You know, I try to keep things nice.
You do have a nice
But I do, I'm not. Oh, look at Stan Lee over there sleeping.
Does he sound
He's sleep. Yeah, he's snoozing on top of the food container for the dog. I gotta put this bag in there. How you doing today, Ma?
doing well?
Yeah, better than yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Good thing that we get daily reprieves, huh?
That is.
Yesterday was bad for me. For me, it was just a hard day. It was just a powerless day, and I haven't really been sleeping.
Did you have headaches?
No, I mean, my body hurts, but it wasn't like that. It was just more. There's a lot of kinetic energy in the air. There's a lot of electricity, and my body is so sensitive. I pick up on it.
Oh.
And I spend a lot of time doing things to transmute that energy because it can lead me down paths I don't want to go. That life force kundalini energy. So I got to be smart and think of, but yesterday it was just hard because I felt like I didn't have control over my own body. Like my body was so, that, I mean, I tried to meditate. Nope. I mean, I couldn't and it was so cold out, right? I should have, that's what, I should have gone for a walk, is what I should have done, is just shut my mouth, walked out the door, and then because there's like a big circle I could have walked out here, just to get it. That's what I should have done.
Get that.
But no, I kind of just, I didn't. But I later as the day went on, I did things and I started to feel better. So I didn't. I got into what I call, or what a lot of people call, not just me, into the solution. When I'm uncomfortable and I'm at dis-ease, I got to do things to make myself better, and there's a lot of things I want to do. I have the propensity to do. Drinking, that's like the biggest go-to. I just oblivion, just Groundhog's Day it that way, But I'm trying to live my life in a manner that is the best for me. What are you doing, Tuck? Did you just what are you doing? Oh, you do not want to go walk around right now, do you? Yep. All right, I'll be back. He's a good boy. I thought it was gonna just do this quick. Ma, just talk to yourself out loud, Ma.
Okay.
Someone will listen.
So
on YouTube. You got any jokes?
No.
No, any knock jokes?
No, I don't have any.
You know any stories about me when I was younger?
No.
No? No stories about old Marge? Climbing trees? Putting fish hooks through her tongue?
Didn't you really hurt your tongue?
I was 2. You about passed out. I think God has given you the blessing of lack of recall in a lot of areas, Mom.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Stanley. Hello, Stanley. Stanley. Hey, Stanley. Why don't you be back, Stanley? Good boy. Stanley. Kitty, 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 kitty. Stanley. Stanley. Love you.
Alright. That's a first. Never had to do that before.
What's that?
Take a dog out while I was doing a live.
Oh.
I was just telling Mom that it's warm in here
It feels
because, good boy Tuck, because it's been exceptionally, well, more cold, and I don't want Mom getting cold. But what we did today, good boy Tuck,
good.
good boy, good boy, get a good spot. Here, you want the pillow?
He likes that.
Little old man, he's my puppy mill. He just gets nervous about stuff, just like me.
Yeah.
Everybody's so freaking sensitive.
Really? Oh,
He's yep,
he puts his little paw
yep. I know what he likes. I know what he likes. Okay, so I don't have any idea where I was, but I was just telling Mom. I brought out the little electric heaters, the little tower heaters, and so I put it right next to her. I put it away at night because I just don't want extra stuff everywhere. I guess I could put it back here. It's not any bigger than that. But the last couple of days it's been very chilly during the day. During the daytime, and it's been a lot of cloud coverage passing by, so that makes it cooler. So I haven't been able to open the windows to get the fresh air because it's been too cold.
It's too cold. You're right.
And then I turned the thermostat down to like 65, and it still kept kicking on.
Wow.
So I closed the windows, and then when it started getting chilly, I just kicked on the little heater. That thing got us through, what, 5 winters?
That's,
4 winters in Oregon?
yeah.
I just pointed that thing on you because I could just go lay down and the dogs would keep me warm, you know. But that thing, yeah, it works. And freaking, not it just things are just so expensive. And we were made for this, huh, Ma?
Yeah, we're survivors.
We're made for this. So we I just am getting so nervous. It has so much to do with. I drank for a number of years. I'm sure that didn't do wonders for my central nervous system. I attribute most of my twitchiness, my short-temperedness, my irritability to 8 anthrax vaccines that Uncle Sam gave me. They just like freaking shooting people up with stuff, and then they don't care. They don't care what's in it. They don't care. It doesn't matter to them. There's always new recruits. Actually, I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think people are recruiting. I think numbers are down, and I think readiness is shit. And I think that I feel like that if there's an engagement with the whole world, America's really going to show its ass because it is ill prepared. I mean, the little costumes. It's all theatrics. It's all too many people watch the Muppets and frickin' Fraggle Rock and all these goofy shows, and now their like psyches are latched on to these like childlike mentalities, and they're trying to create societies built on La La Land, and it's not going good. I mean, so anyway, I just like to talk about how I feel about things because it's important that people do that more to get the stuff out of your head, man. More and more people are the stuff on the media. I saw they got the guy. What? Am I talking too loud? Want me to turn on the fan? Now there's like traffic outside. Want the fan on for you, bud?
Oh, that'll feel good.
Good boy, bud. See, and I try not to keep it too warm in here also because dogs, their temperatures are naturally 101, so they're hot, they're warmer too. So I'm trying not to create a warmer environment because it causes problems like ear problems with 2 of them. So anyway, I'm constantly cleaning dog ears and 2 of them. Well, anyway. It's just it's what you do when you got critters and stuff, and that's what I'd like to see more people taking care of people, but I really don't think people know how to take care of people. I think society's gotten to a point in a big way that people have been taken care of. I saw that guy. I was showing Mom a picture of the guy that they caught in PA that supposedly allegedly, is that the word, was responsible for the 4 deaths.
For the what?
Those 4 kids that were freaking overkilled. They were, yeah, this,
They killed him?
yeah, oh God, it was weird what he did to him. So this is him. I don't care about his name. I don't give a shit. It's all over the media. Yeah, Stan Lee?
Sounds like so.
It is. I said, Mom, this is what I call void of spirit. Stan Lee is responding. So I'm on to something. I said, Ma, this is what you call void of spirit. This man has no connection to source, God, creator. He has nothing there. He is completely run and driven on his self-will. He has no goodness inside of his head. And I was reading like little excerpts about him, little here and there. And he's a little bitch is what he is. You get little people, you get these people that their mommy and daddy told them that yes, they could do whatever they want their whole entire lives or whatever. Whoever, just coddle, coddle, coddle. Just play your video game, you know. All this just, and I know people knew that there. If I knew this guy, I would be like, there's something wrong with him. I've called those people out my whole life. I don't care if I'm wrong. Because I'm not going to be wrong 100%. I'm going to be wrong about people. But I'm right a lot about a lot of people. I've been wrong about people. I've been right about more people that I've been wrong about. So, I've called these people just like, you're just, I hope you find your way, man. I hope you find your way. And that's what it leads to. Self-will and right. It's what it leads to. Because people's psychologies are dissolving. And this guy, he was a PhD candidate. I mean, that's his thing is education. It doesn't count for nothing to me. I have a freaking degrees. It might as well be toilet paper. I don't use it. I don't do nothing with, I use it because I still do stuff with technology, but like, I did get a job offer at the hospital. I think they probably would have hired me on the spot, but I'm a stay-at-home daughter, so. And I've considered that. I put a lot of thought into getting a job and working from home. But why do I got to go through the stress of like, if I had a work meeting, I got to take the dog out. Why in the pressure that I would feel because I know that's not cool. That's not for me, not how I know. They don't, work ethics just aren't really a thing anymore either. There's a lot, the world is just changing, man. It's changing. A lot of people are really okay with how it's going. I'm not. I just have never been a part of this planet. My life has been different. I've never been a part of the world of what people have been imposing it is. I've never been a part of that world. I've tried to be. I've dipped into it. I was in the military. Yeah, I can excel in everything I do. I just can't tolerate. I only did 6 years because I couldn't. It was beneath my standards. Because the rules, policies, procedures, all that shit was just to get people in trouble that they didn't like. Because there are plenty of people that were breaking all those things. But if you're in the club, then you're fine. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. If you're in the club, everything's a club. Everything is a club. Churches are a club. Indian tribes are a club. Everything is a club. And all these things I qualify for, but they stop and say, no, you're not allowed in our club. But then I guess a lot of the clubs, I guess I would be embraced to come join. I probably wouldn't want to be a part of those anyway. Because I always find the real cool people, and then the real douchey people, and then it's like, how much can you tolerate the people that are just the D-bags? How much can you ignore it? How much? See, that's why I quit Creighton. I had this boss, Christopher Arison. He sucked. Evidently, from what I found out, they ended up putting him like in a broom closet with a desk or something because so many people complained about having to work with the guy. But they wouldn't fire him, because he'd been there 20 whatever years. Just okay, it's all a racket, man. It's all, the whole world just became some big stupid game, and like feelings and emotions about like how people should, respond. And it's crazy. It's ludicrous. It's dumb. It's impractical. It's not logical. You got a lot of really unqualified people in really, really expensive suits and drive really fancy. Or they don't even, I think they all have details now. I don't even think they drive themselves. It's gotten out of hand. Government got too big. It got too big, and I don't have faith in the checks and I think it's all rigged. There is no organic flow on the planet anywhere except that karma happens. And a whole bunch of people are going to figure that out. Yeah. It's a real thing, man. I've been fighting myself my whole life. I'm proficient in this. So, anyway. Tuck, he's got a tumor on his toe and he keeps licking it. All the dogs lick their feet at night. It's like their pacifier. Like Benny, he's not doing it now, but they all do it like intermittently. You know, Artie's limp went away. He ended up with the limp, and then anyway, today was a pretty chill day. I just kind of listened to this guy. He just does talks. He lives in a van in Clearwater, Florida. Joe the Gypsy or something like that. He just tells stories, smokes a lot of cigarettes, and tells stories about his life and stuff like that. And I don't like listening to myself in my ear. I don't know why that came up. Psh. History. I didn't know who that Keenan Cahill is. What's the matter? Is the cat stressing you out? Because he's running around. Joey the Gypsy. He's a cool guy. That's the kind of guy I've always hung out with, like the cool, quiet guys that low key guys. But every now and again know how to get in a good little ruckus, But it just. And he talks for the same reason that I talk. He's only done. I was looking at his channel. I was like, well, how long is? I guess his channel really blew up, right? Over I don't know. He's got 17,000 subscribers. I guess his channel. He's done like 28 videos. See, this is how, because I can easily compare my insides to the whole world's outsides, and then I feel inept, right? I don't feel like I can get all wrapped up in all those human emotions, right? If I'm not careful, right? If I don't do my daily disciplines and my practices and stuff like that and get all caught up into all that nonsense. Because I've been doing videos for like 6 years, probably, I don't know how many, am I at the 19K mark yet? I've done a lot of videos. Your channel. Spiritual is spectrum. That's my tagline. Oh, I changed my demographic too. I was in entertainment and I put myself in people in blogs. So maybe I'll end up on some different recommendations. I've done 1,900 videos. Pretty much recording the history of my life and historical events and corruption and all that, all along for the last 5-6 years. But I have bad days and I make people mad and people don't stick around to wait for the good stuff. Wait for, the upswing. And I don't know, or maybe the crash and burn, who knows. Days like yesterday, man, it's all... But I took the landlady a check today. I don't want to go in town. It's New Year's or whatever it is. I don't think this is new. This is it. It's never been New Year's to me. Ever since I was a little kid, New Year's was always spring. So, like when the first, yeah. So anyway, it's just all hijacked. Our lives are all hijacked. And, so I just don't want to go into town. So I just asked if I could stop by and drop it off early. Oh, is that why he was mad? Did I put my coat down where he was laying? How dare I? What was I thinking? Sorry. Is that why he was throwing that wily... Anyway, So I don't want to go into town. There's tourists. There's people from everywhere. I've always been a license. I just keep track. I just notice things too much. I'm hyper. I just too much. I spend a lot of time in my life trying to ignore. I don't want to know. I don't want to see that right there. I don't know. No. I'm trying. I spend a lot of time blatantly ignoring things. No, this isn't happening. Is this real right now? My life is pretty funny. That's why I like to make stories about it, huh? Tell my stories about it, huh? And it keeps me busy while I hang out with Ma, huh, Ma? Artie, we'll go in a minute, my love. So I got a lot of energy, creative and everything and whatnot. So if I don't use it in positive ways, it can come out sideways. And I really try hard not to do that. Not to, because I can just talk shit and ruin my own day with the crap that I talk. So I really try not to live that way. Sometimes it's like it's like a release valve. It's like a pressure release valve. That the system reaches such a pressure, a certain amount of pressure, and then the valve releases so it doesn't disrupt the flow. I should have just gone for a walk. I just hate the cold, man. And then I be mad at the cold, but I walk like 15 feet and feel better, you know? Once that whole cold air hits you, good boy, Artie. Good boy. We'll go out in a minute. And I found out today, the lady told me that owns the landlady said that the on the other side of the field over here in this house, there's a woman that lives in a house. Evidently, she was a real lonely lady. She came over, and this is a couple weeks ago, and wanted to hang out with the landlady's son up here. And he had other things that he had to do. I think that was like his cookie moment, you know? And so he went off doing the other things, and that night she killed herself.
She died?
Yeah, she died. There's a lot of people transitioning. It's just it's people can't handle the pain, and I know what that's like. I know what it's like. Physical pain, and the older you get, and and everything's cold, so all your parts just hurt, you know? Well, mine do. This isn't for everybody. This isn't everybody's experience. I'm speaking on my own experience, and because Mom doesn't think God doesn't have a lot of pain. She's had a lot more surgeries and stuff than I have. But like everything hurts. Like some days my body, I feel like I'm like, God, man, I feel like I'm 70 or something, man. But some days I feel good. It's just life in a soul sack. What are you gonna do with it? I try and take care of it because I every day I look around. I'm like, well, that's what happens if I don't. You don't feel like exercising or doing nothing physical today, Marge? Well, there is your reality. There's your reality. You know, your reality's here. You know, it's all in your face of what you can be if I don't want to put the effort into taking care of myself. And I'm glad that more and more people are. That's well, the astrology are saying it's all saying it, but the thing of it is people have free will, so it doesn't necessarily mean that life is going to go down this trajectory, because up until this point people haven't found their initiative. But I'm always holding out for hope, huh, Ma? Yeah. We're always hopeful. Because I used to be a total dumbass. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I always thought I was really considerate of people and thoughtful of people. There have been, years in my life that I only thought about myself. What I wanted to do. Yeah. I recognize that when it just gets out of control. My ego just, psh. I get into those shadow aspects of my personality. Heck, man. It's some days it's not easy to stay in the light because it's just more fun to just dance in the shadows. No, I don't do that. I'm not into weird. I don't do nothing, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't gone on an adventure in a while, so who knows where it would lead. But I'm not out to hurt people or get involved with that, or even potentially, where anybody can get hurt. I'm not about that no more. It's not fun. Nope, nope. Safety police, safety police. Nope, that's too dangerous. Don't do that. Anyway, I think it's funny. My initials are literally in my hands. I have an M. I have an M here. I always thought that was funny. And then I have an H on that side. I always thought that was funny. And I'm named after people. 2 people. 1 on each side, huh, Ma?
Mm-hmm.
Your adopted mom.
Yeah.
And on Dad's side, his aunt, Margaret. They called her Nanya.
Yeah,
She lived in Visalia, Tulare. It's a happening spot. I remember going and seeing her in the hospital before she died. We always went, when you get a chance to say goodbye, it's always good to take that chance, opportunity to do that. Life is painful, man. Life is really, it really can break your heart, but it can put it back together too. It's wild. It's a trip. Anyway, it's about all I got for now. Hope you have a